You come from a largely marketing background in different verticals, and so you've seen and experienced a lot about kind of how to design for the consumer and that experience. How at Integrated Spine and Joint Institute, you've put a lot of effort into creating an experience, and you've also kind of, it sounds like, put effort into figuring out how to harness that experience to help grow the business, because in a marketing frame of mind, that's what you do. And so you think about, how do you get people to talk about it? And we think about, as a marketer myself, word of mouth and reviews online, and how do you build awareness about what you do that's different? Can you tell me a little bit about how you think about that experience and the impact that it has on either word of mouth or getting people to leave positive reviews and all of that kind of downstream marketing impact?
Yeah, I mean, when everything is kind of bundled as more of an experience and it's a really pleasant one, I mean, the way we kind of think about it is more long term, right? So in the short term, we might have to do certain things that, just to like help out the patient, to make it just an exceptional experience for them. And so our whole goal is to think long term. So yeah, it's not about like jamming people in, overbooking and things like that. It's about giving them that dedicated time with the doctor. It's about welcoming them in when they're in the practice. It's about making them feel like they can trust you with their care, with their needs. And it kind of builds a more of a long-term relationship than just, hey, you're coming in for this pain and then off you go and that's it. It's really kind of harnessing that relationship. And we really focus on that because it's important, in order to continue that long-term relationship, and then also for them to, leave you a good, 5-star review so that other people can learn about you, and also, tell their friends, word of mouth. That's so important. I think in this day and age, you're doing your research, but I think ultimately the deciding factor is those reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about it when I'm ordering food from a restaurant, like, oh, like this place has this review and this has this review. What is it about this place that's good? And it really helps you make that decision. So if there's two offices that have pretty much same services, but one has a certain sort of like 5-star review versus someone who may not, that's a deciding factor. And the funny thing is, we've actually heard that from a lot of our patients
Hmm.
who will just be like, oh, how'd you hear about us? And they said, oh, well, I called up, I looked up in the insurance, I called the insurance company, and they gave me a list of different offices. I Googled them. You guys had a 5-star rating, decided to make an appointment here. That's kind of
Yeah.
like how it happened. I'm like, well, that's really great to know. Well, please, if you had a pleasant experience, please leave us a review as well, just so it helps kind of build that relationship with them, and also for others to,
Yeah.
potentially see and what to like, to know what to expect, because then it helps them build a baseline. Okay, the doctor spends time with you, the staff is welcoming, the office is clean, it's a really pleasant experience. You kind of have that baseline already there, and then when they come and they experience all that for themselves, it kind of just puts the cherry on top to be like, oh,
Solidifies,
that's,
yeah, the whole thing. Yep.
yeah, exactly.